And welcome to this edition of Baseball Essential, everybody. My name is Gershon Rabinowitz. The Golden Spikes Award is an award bestowed to the best college baseball player each and every season. Guys like Buster Posey, David Price, Chris Bryant, and this year's recipient, Andrew Benintendi, have won the Golden Spikes Award, and we're joined by Andrew Benintendi right now. He is the first-round pick of the Boston Red Sox, 7th overall, and Andrew, it's an honor to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Andrew, you came out of Madera High School in Cincinnati, drafted by the 31st round by the Reds. You set a couple of records for runs scored, second in hits in that school. Did you have any idea that you were going to be selected at that age, especially by your hometown team? What kind of influence did Jack Kozneski have on your career?
I didn't expect to be drafted. I think they're just kind of throwing me a bone because I'm from Cincinnati. I live 10 minutes from the stadium. But Coach Koninsky, he's done a lot for me, and I've learned a lot from him. And he's definitely had a big influence on my career.
As a freshman in Arkansas, you seem to wear down, according to high school coaches and scouts, because you played baseball year-round for the first time. Do you agree with that assessment, or did it take you time to just adjust to the level of competition?
I don't think I wore down. I mean, it's just it was a big jump from high school to playing in the SEC as a freshman, and I definitely learned a lot as a freshman and took in everything I could and try to make that transition into my sophomore season.
And speaking of that sophomore season, your numbers jumped significantly. 376 average, 20 home runs, 57 runs batted in. You had a 1,200 slugging percentage with the Arkansas Razorbacks, and you ended up winning the Golden Spikes Award, as you mentioned, top hitter in college baseball. What measures did you take in the offseason to have such a historic season?
I didn't play summer ball because I had an injury, but in the offseason I just worked out, tried to get a lot bigger and stronger, and it definitely paid off.
What was your first reaction to being drafted by such a historic franchise like the Boston Red Sox?
It definitely meant a lot. I think they have high expectations for me, and I have high expectations for myself, and I plan on coming out here every day and working hard, and hopefully, I can produce the way they want me to, and the way I want to.
And after signing with the Boston Red Sox, you spent the day at Fenway Park. Describe for us your visit to the Fens, and which people in the organization did you have a chance to meet?
I met a lot of people, almost everybody. I think, but that day was the first time I'd ever been to Fenway, and sitting right behind the plate, it was definitely a good experience, and it's definitely going to motivate me to, work harder and hopefully get there one day.
And such an amazing one, especially for guys who play the outfield, guys like Carl Yastrzemski and Jim Rice, and so many guys that were able to grace left field there and center field. It's just a truly amazing ballpark, and the Green Monster and everything that just surrounds the heritage of Red Sox baseball and the city of Boston.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely a lot of history within the organization, and everything about that place it's incredible. From the stadium to the things around the stadium. So I'm definitely blessed to be drafted by them.
With so many of today's elite players being young and being called up so early, we talked about Harper, Mike Trout, Chris Bryant. Have you set any goals for yourself, and is there anything that you're working on to try to make a priority in order to establish yourself within the organization? I don't think so. I'm just trying to win games out here and play my best and hardest, because you can only control so much in baseball. So I'm just going to do what I can control and hopefully help the team win. In your first few weeks as a professional, you've been with the Lowell Spinners. You hit your second professional home run in Staten Island. Is there any major differences that you've noticed immediately between college baseball and professional baseball? Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me was the wood bat. It took me a little bit longer than I expected to get used to the wood bat. Obviously, the metal bat has a lot more flex when you swing, so it's been tough to get adjusted to the wood bat, but I think I'm starting to get used to it. How long does it take to get that type of adjustment? I mean, you were swinging with the metal bat, with the composite one. You had 20 home runs. You put on that 15 pounds of muscle. Does it take longer because it's also a wooden bat, but also because of the stadiums being much larger in this league? This is primarily a pitcher's league? I don't know. I don't really focus on hitting home runs or anything like that. I consider myself a gap-to-gap guy who can occasionally hit a home run, but my approach is just to go up there and hit the ball hard, and whatever happens, happens. Because even in this league, I just talked about it being a pitcher's league. Even getting to the gaps, it's very deep here. Some ballparks in Brooklyn where it's going to be over 400 feet. So that's very difficult to shoot the gap, and then you have pitchers that throw a lot of strikes, they get innings, they get the job done. And that's going to be a big adjustment for you guys to be able to try to reach the gaps and be able to try to get those types of hits in these large ballparks. Yeah, I think so, but I think playing at Arkansas has definitely prepared me
playing in the Southeastern Conference has definitely been a benefit for me, and facing some of the best pitchers in the country. And obviously, a lot of them were high draft picks this year and years past. So I think playing in the SEC has definitely prepared me for that.
Has your life changed at all now that you become a Golden Spikes Award winner and you got all this attention with Baseball America? Because you were a bit of an unknown, 31st round, and then all of a sudden, every publication, everybody's talking about you being one of the top draft picks in all of baseball and a can't-miss prospect. Has that changed anything for you? Has that put more pressure on you?
No, I don't think so. I think, the person who puts the most pressures on themselves or on me is myself. There's only, like I said, there's only so much you can control in baseball, and, you just got to do your best to do that.
Some people don't know this, but you were a star basketball player in high school. You set records for points, three-pointers, free throws, and steals. What aspects of the game of basketball can translate to the baseball diamond?
I think it's just the quick twitch things. I think playing basketball, after, being in condition, might help with stealing bases and maybe a good jump in the outfield. But I think basketball has definitely enhanced my baseball game, so it's definitely been a good thing.
And it's been a good thing to have you on this show, Andrew. Thanks for joining us. Good luck during the season. We wish you the best, and hopefully we'll see you in Boston in a couple of years.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks, Andrew.